Now, today, I'm really excited to give you an announcement that we've been hoping to be able to give for a really long time. But as we have seen that our health officials and government officials are starting to talk about how the province is going to gradually open up, we think the time is right to be able to let you know about our plans at Westside Church for gradually reopening to in-person ministries and services. So today what I want to do is tell you what we think that's going to look like. One thing we've learned this year across the board is that we have to hold our plans lightly. And so we want to tell you what we think is going to happen, but we all know that these plans could change and be modified over time. But here's where we're at. As things just begin to open up this month, we have planned an in-person outdoor baptism and worship service for June the 27th. That's a Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. We're really excited to be able to come into our parking lot and in a safe and distanced way still, to be able to gather in person. And what an incredible way. I don't know if there's a better way, but to come together for a baptism, to be able to see a testimony, to be able to sing together and to witness somebody proclaiming their faith in Jesus. So we hope that you're going to put that on your calendar and join us on June the 27th. Now, as we continue to go through the summer, we want you to know that we're always going to have our online services for you here on Sunday mornings on YouTube. We know that that's going to continue to be the safest place for the most people to join us throughout the summer. And so that's not going anywhere. But we are going to start to provide some of these in-person opportunities to come together where we can. So not just at the end of June, but in July, we're hoping to be able to bring you another opportunity to gather in our parking lot for a worship service and to come together. We're also going to be encouraging through that time in smaller groups for our life groups to be able to get together when they can in person and just to build that community. By August, we're hoping that we're going to be entering into stage 2, and at that point, to be able to start to bring smaller groups of people to in-person midweek worship nights. We're going to continue to be recording for Sunday mornings to post it here on YouTube, but as we do that in August, we're hoping we're going to be able to invite a smaller group of people into the building to participate in that service as we record. And so you'll have the opportunity to sign up and be part of that as well. And then if things are going well and we're able to, our goal is that sometime in September, we're able to relaunch in-person Sunday morning gatherings. And I know so many of us have been looking forward to that and can't wait for it. So that's where we think we're headed, and we hope that we'll be in September. Now, as we take these gradual steps to regathering in person, you're going to hear a lot about what we think our real heartbeat as a church is going to be. We believe that God has put it on our hearts and just given us a real spirit to want to be committed to community. So we're going to talk a lot about what we think that means for us as a group and for all of us as individuals. But I would like today to encourage you just to start to pray about what could look like for us collectively to come together and commit to community. We know that's something that so many of us have struggled with, whether it's with our families or at work or even just generally in our community. This past year, we've missed so much those opportunities to really come together. And as a church, we believe God is calling us to a radical commitment to creating community for one another and for the people around us who live in Ancaster, Dundas, and Hamilton. And so would you start to pray to that end? Maybe pray about how God would be nudging you to be part of that, and pray for the health of us and for the people in our province so that we can get to a point where we can come back together. And pray for us as leaders for the wisdom as we execute these plans, and hopefully we can come back together soon. So I hope that's uplifting to you and encouraging as we think towards the next few months and the kind of things that we're going to be able to do.